Alright, back. We are going to add switches. This is the second part to creating an electrical plan. So go down to S, single switch. I'm going to put a switch on the inside door. You don't want to put on this side because you try to open the door, you're going to have to close the door to turn the switch on. So I'm going to put the switch on the door side where it opens up. Put a switch for every room. And anywhere else you would want a switch to be able to turn stuff on. Maybe we want one over here. Okay. And now what we have to do is we have to connect the switches to the lights, but we cannot see the lights. So what we have to do is we have to go back to level 1 floor plan, and we have to make these lights visible on the electrical plan. So the easiest way to do that is we have to go in and modify this light. So I'm going to click on the light and go up to here where it says Edit Family. I'm going to click Edit Family, and you can see the light. We're in a view now that shows this particular light and how it's been made. So if I come over here to View All, hit the plus sign, go to Elevations, and click any one of these, back, front, left, or right. Once I'm in this view, now I can create a line, because what's happening is the room is being cut in half and the light is up too high so you can't see it. So what we have to do is create a model line. We want to pick the light source axis if that is available. Just pick one of the lines. This is usually the best one, light source axis. Click OK. And now I want to go up here and change the subcategory to invisible, because we don't want the line to appear. So I'm going to click the light. This is the light right here, and you can see the rays coming down that are yellow. I'm going to click the light, draw it down, I don't know, about 8 feet or so, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to hit escape twice, and now you have this invisible line. You can see it, but when we put it in the floor plan, you won't see it. It's an invisible line that'll help the lights show up on the electrical plan. So what we're going to do is click Load into Project. We're going to check Getting Started and say OK, because that's our project. And you want to overwrite the existing version. And now if I go and click on Electrical Plan, now all my lights have appeared because I attached a string to each one of those lights, and where the room is being cut at, that string crosses through that view plane. Okay, so now all the lights are visible. I can click on a light and I can move it now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach all the switches to lights. And the way you do that is you have to go to Architecture. Actually, sorry, you want to go to Annotate tab. And you want to click on a detail line, because detail lines only appear in the view that you're in. This is a view, and this is the electrical view. So they will only appear here. We're going to click on Line Style, and we're going to do Hidden Lines. There's 2 types of hidden lines. One is black and one is green. Let me see which one this one is. This is the green one. That one's fine. So you start at a switch and you say, I want this switch to turn on. Oh, first of all, what you want to do is you want to click the style of line. You want to do a spline. This is a spline. So I'm going to click the switch, click this light, click this light, this light, this light, this light, and this light. I'm going to hit escape twice, and you notice the string doesn't hit all the lights. So what I have to do is I have to click on the light, the string, and drag these out so that they cross over all the lights. There we go. So that switch will hook up to all these lights. I stop at this light. I don't connect it back to the switch. I just stop it at the last light. Now, for instance, with this one, I'm going to click this strand again, and I'm just going to hit CS, Create Same. And I'm going to go up here and click Spline again. And I want this switch to turn on this light right here, this light, this light, this light, and I also want this switch to turn them on. So I'm going to end it over here. So I got to create electricity that goes from that switch And I'm going to go in and I'm going to add in a control right here because I want to move this in a little. So I added an extra point so that it doesn't go so far out. Alright, so now you can see that the switch from here goes all the way around, all the way over to this other switch. So I can turn on either one of these switches, it'll turn these lights on. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in and hook a line up to every single switch to every light. So I just go here, 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 here. Oops. I didn't grab spline. You want to use the spline tool. So CS, make sure you come up here and click spline. Makes it look nicer when you have the curved lines. So I'm just going to grab and hook all these lights up first and then come back and fix the spline. Alright, so now I have all my lights hooked up, and that is what an electrical plan would look like. You can see how everything is grayed out except for all the electrical work. If you had a fan here, you'd want to put another switch in right here, and you can run that switch to that fan. If you had lights on the fan, you'd have to have two switches, one for the fan and one for the lights. And so you would run two lines over to that one. You don't need to hook up all the outlets. Okay, you don't need to run lines for that. That would be too confusing. But this is what an electrical plan would look like. And that's it.